What's up everyone, I'm Ibsani, and today I'm going to be going over the GoPro Hero 9 Black. Now, I recently just got this camera. I've had it for about a week now, and it came out a month ago, and I just wanted to give my thoughts and opinions, and I wanted to give you a reason as to why you should buy this for your YouTube channel. Now, the GoPro Hero 9 Black comes with a 20 megapixel camera along with Hyper Smooth 3.0, which means that it is very stable. And one thing that GoPro did for this camera was they have the front screen display. Now, this is a bit laggy, but it's beautiful for when you're recording. You're able to frame your shots and you're able to point where you're looking at, as well as if you want to show the audience something, you're able to flip it and both screens are on at all times. This camera can also shoot 5K at 30 frames a second, as well as 4K at 60 frames a second and 30 frames a second. It can also shoot for slow-mo 1080 at 240 frames a second. Now, the 1080 240 frames a second isn't a big upgrade from the GoPro Hero 8, and the main reason why I bought this is because my YouTube channel is an automotive YouTube channel, which means that a lot of my clips are going to be inside the car and outside the car. And I did a lot of research before buying this. I looked at the GoPro Hero 7 Black and the GoPro Hero 8 Black, and the main reason I got this was because of one, the front-facing camera, and two, the hyper stabilization and the horizon lock. It is amazing how stable this is. Let me actually turn this on real quick. And see, now you know it's on. And let me go ahead and I'm going to put the hyper boost on and click record. And you see how I'm moving you see I'm shaking the camera, right? And I'll show you in a second. I'm shaking the camera and I'll put the footage down below right here in the corner. And as you can see, the camera is not moving. It's just very stable. And this is without the horizon lock. And there are also voice commands you can use with it, such as GoPro start recording. And now it's recording. GoPro stop recording. And now it's not recording anymore. And I love just how big it is. It's the size of the palm of my hand, which is amazing. And it is a little heavy for how big you think it is, but that shows that it's quality. And I love how I just hit the record button, and now I can start talking to this. And I can see myself in the camera while talking to it. And if I want to show the audience something, I just flip it, and now I have that view on my back screen instead of actually having to tilt the camera or tilt the screen and put it back to see what I'm looking at. Now, currently what I film on is a Canon Rebel T6i with a small, cheap Amazon microphone. And honestly, I feel like this is a big improvement. And I first bought this camera for the purpose of just shooting in-car scenes or getting nice B-roll and stuff. But then I realized this GoPro Hero 9 with the front screen and the built-in microphone is perfect to just replace my entire camera setup altogether. And it only costs $400. To me, to buy a gimbal for my actual DSLR, it would cost me $300 for the gimbal, as well as a wider lens so I can get that nice reach and I didn't have to put my hand out as far when recording. That lens also costs $300. So that's a total of $600 versus the small $400 you can pay for this camera to record. It also does time lapses, which is nice, and you're able to pause the time lapse and then hit that record button, start recording, and then you go back to regular time lapse. So that's also a really cool feature, and it has a clip feature where it records 15 seconds before. So if you think you missed something, you click that button, it'll clip the first 15 seconds and then continue filming, which is nice when you're trying to get an action shot, or if there's something that's going to happen only for a split second and you don't know when it's going to happen. Now, I do not recommend taking pictures with this, although you can, and some of the drawbacks are, number one, the screen is very laggy. Like, if you interact with it, it is kind of hard to actually navigate through it, and it actually freezes at some times when you're shooting in higher resolutions, as well as this front screen not being completely stable. So what I mean by this is it shoots, it's very, the FPS is very, very low on the screen, which is, I mean, the screen does its job of actually being able to frame your shots. That's what it's meant for, but I wish that they added a 60 or even 30 FPS frame rate on the front screen. I'm gonna put both cameras side by side, and this is the Canon DSLR audio versus the actual GoPro Hero 9 Black audio. So I don't know if you can tell, but I don't think the GoPro microphone, the built-in microphone, does just fine versus the actual Canon DSLR boom mic that I got from Amazon. Overall, I think this is a perfect camera for someone to buy that wants to start a YouTube channel and they don't have a big budget. This camera is you get a lot for a very small package, and I think it's perfect just starting out. And the price is, you can't beat the price. You're not gonna find anything better than this for the price it is at. Anyways guys, that is my review on the GoPro Hero 9 Black, and if this helped, please hit that like button and please hit that subscribe button. I'm going to be giving away a full car detailing kit when I hit 1,000 YouTube subscribers, so yeah, hit that subscribe button and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.